This is at OBSA, having her one-man march, which she has said she would have to, in honor of all the lives that have been lost in the country, where she's expressed her anger today and saying enough is enough. It is time for Mr. President to act. It is time for Mr. President to stand up and be counted as a leader and not just a man who is in office and enjoying what that office comes with. It is time.
In other societies, it would be the president of the land that would go when even two people are killed. In our own case, the president felt too much to go to Benue, to go to Plateau, to commiserate with the people, the families he had let down. Mr. President, you let down the people of Plateau State. You let down Nigerians, Mr. President. I am here to deliver this message loud and clear to you. The blood of the innocent will cry. The blood of the innocent will cry. The blood of the innocent will cry. They cry to be avenged. The blood of the people of Plateau cry to be avenged. The blood of the people of Nasarawa, of Benue, of Taraba, of Enugu, of Ebonyi, everywhere that terrorist headsmen have killed our people without consequences. The blood of the innocent, the blood of the innocent is crying. The blood of the innocent is crying. The blood of the innocent Nigerians crying for vengeance. And that vengeance shall come. We are here to say to you, Mr. President, the vengeance of the blood of the innocent, the vengeance of the blood of the innocent crying against you, for you have not avenged them. You have not given the innocent justice that is due to them. That is wickedness. That is wickedness. God judges wickedness in leadership. The Almighty shall avenge them. He shall avenge them. He shall avenge the blood of the innocent. If you had mobilized us as a nation, we would all wear sackcloth and cry for our innocence. But here we are. Here we are with a president that does not care. One thing that I know is that Nigeria shall not be a killing field anymore. No. Nigeria shall not be a killing field anymore. No. This blood that is flowing shall cease to flow in this nation.
Yes. The president was hiding. President Muhammadu Buhari was hiding. We stood for democracy. We made him what he is.
Nonsense. We voted him into power. Because
remember the policeman that said he would shoot us in 2015. He said he would shoot us. He pointed the gun at us.
We're still here.
And the same policemen were protecting President Jonathan. Where is Jonathan today?
It is time to act. Enough is totally and truly now enough. It is time to act. Enough is totally and truly now enough. Mr. President and Commander-in-Chief of the Nigerian Armed Forces, President Muhammadu Buhari, having watched with consternation, they can chase the press away, but they can't chase citizens away.
No.
They cannot chase justice away. They cannot chase democracy away. You can chase the press for all you care, but the law of natural justice shall catch up with a government that came in by virtue of democracy and has decided to become draconian and to be tyrannical. Tyranny has an expiration date. It shall come to pass that the expiration date of tyranny will come. So it does not matter who they have chased away. I shall read my speech to the president, and we shall make sure that the president gets the speech.
He was missing what other people were enjoying.
Yes.
We will pull down this rock someday. It will become accessible to citizens.
No, he has forgotten that by 2019, the same police will turn their guns on him.
We will. A policeman's child will go to school with the children of the president and the vice president.
In Nigeria again.
We will ensure that you go to the same hospitals for the rich. That is what we all deserve. It is our money.
The title of my speech, of my letter to the president is, "It is time to act. Enough is totally and truly now enough." Mr. President and Commander-in-Chief of the Nigerian Armed Forces, President Muhammadu Buhari, having watched with consternation the criminal massacre of our fellow Nigerians, especially in the first half of this year, 2018, without any evidence of a fierce sense of urgency on the part of your government to end the abnormality, I have a simple question for you today. Are you, by any strange possibility, in need of the spilled blood of your citizens? I personally reckon that the answer to this outlandish question, which some of your citizens are now asking in utter frustration, is no. If your own answer to that question is indeed no, as I dearly hope it is, I have a few demands to make on you to stop the killings now. I am addressing you. I am addressing my message to you as the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Nigeria. I am addressing my demands to you as that one individual bestowed with the powers of centralized command and control of our security institutions and personnel to enforce the provisions of Section 14, subsection 2B of the Nigerian Constitution 1999 as amended, which states inter alia that the welfare and security of the citizens shall be the primary purpose of the government. Therefore, Mr. President, my number one demand is stop the daily killings of Nigerians by terrorist headsmen now. Nigeria must not be changed into a vast killing field under your watch, Mr. President. Number two, stop normalizing the endless blood flow of even our innocent children in the land now. Stop the bloodletting. It is an aberration, Mr. President. Number three, share the credible strategy and solutions of your administration to the daily killings of Nigerians with the Nigerian people. Number four, reveal the identities of all the perpetrators of at least all the killings that have happened under your administration in Plateau, in Benue, Taraba, Kaduna, Zamfara, Adamawa, Ebonyi, Nasarawa, Kogi, and other such states that have been attacked by terrorist headsmen. We need you, Mr. President, to reveal the judicial and investigative processes that are ongoing, if at all, in order to demonstrate that there is deterrent sanction available to those who kill their fellow citizens. Reveal the identities, arrest and array all the suspected murderers in court right now. Number five, end the freedom to kill and maim that your government has handed over to terrorist headsmen. Commence effective investigations, arrest, prosecution, and sanction of perpetrators of violent crimes in all affected states now. Mr. President, number 5B, give justice to the dead now and secure the living in all affected communities in the country. Number 6, end the ineffectiveness of our security establishments, our security systems, and our security processes now. Number 7, Mr. President, stop rewarding the incompetence and failure of the leadership of the Nigerian security architecture. The cost of their failure is extremely high. It is high in the 1,996 approximated data of Nigerians that have died in only the first half of this year, 2018. Number 8, Mr. President, end your loyalty to your service chiefs and head of security because of their loyalty to your person. It is a breach of the oath of office you swore into office to place yourself and personal loyalty to you above loyalty to Nigeria. Mr. President, simply put, that thing that you are doing right now is an abuse of office. Number 9, stop your cold and visible lack of empathy toward a segment of your citizens who are daily killed with impunity, while you personally make and issue statements that include endorsing their killers' scandalous justification of their crime as a mere retaliatory act for lost cows. Mr. President, number 10 of my demand, stop the seeming troubling endorsement by your administration of the repugnant admission by an organization that it kills citizens who, for their own lost cows, sanction the Inspector General of Police now if the Nigerian police fails to arrest those who allegedly made the recent Headsmen Association statement and their members who were assigned to execute the so-called retaliatory attacks. Number 11, Mr. President, your bias in handling the killings and abductions of certain segments of your Nigerian people is all too obvious to everyone, and it is unbecoming of a leader of a diverse nation like Nigeria. All Nigerian lives matter. Mr. President. Number 12, stop the blame game and your confusing statements on the killings of your citizens. Today, Muammar Gaddafi's Libya and its destabilization. Tomorrow, your political opponents. Next week, the affected communities of states who are already victims of the criminal negligence and failure to protect by your administration. Number 13, commission an urgent independent research and deep studies into the root causes for evidence-based comprehensive approach to building back the broken down community peace and security in all the affected states. Number 14, lead a national discussion, a candid national discussion to agree a market-based policy on cattle ranching and grass/forage supplies as a fundamental solution to the herdsmen farmers crisis. Number 15, immediately convene a meeting of all communities affected by terrorist herdsmen and use your presidential soft power to mobilize Nigerians for the sustainable peace that is sine qua non to ending these killings. These would include discussions on how to govern land, water, and pasture in a market-based manner, where no group feels entitled to the other's assets. Support communities to institute local conflict resolution systems, mechanisms, and platforms. Number 16, Mr. President, provide progress report on the National Food Security Council that you, Mr. President, inaugurated and said to the public that you would chair to tackle the herdsmen farmer crisis. This is what you said in inaugurating that council. You said that the council will provide, the National Food Security Council that you inaugurated on the 26th of March 2018 under your chairmanship. At that time, you announced that the broad objective of the council will be, I quote, to develop sustainable solutions to the farmers' herdsmen clashes, climate change and desertification and their impact on farmland, grazing areas and lakes, rivers and other water bodies, oil spillage and its impact on Niger Delta fishing communities, piracy and banditry, agricultural research institutions, and extension services, and the problem of smuggling. So, as far back as March, Mr. President, you inaugurated a council, and yet we are here today mourning over 200 of our citizens that were killed last weekend in Jos. Number 17, enough of what can be interpreted as your implicit complicity and that of your administration in the frequent killings of your citizens, Mr. President. Number 18, no more killings. Stop the killings. Act for results now, Mr. President. Thank you very much. I want to announce to you that I was told by some citizens that Wednesday, July 4th, 2018, at 9 a.m., they would be meeting at the Unity Fountain in order to march on the villa where the Federal Executive Council, with all their security goons, will be meeting, while the people of Plateau continue to cry in agony. We must make those who are elected into office accountable. They must be accountable. We did not elect you to secure yourselves. We elected you to secure the nation, your people, and to improve the quality of life of everyone. Therefore, the citizens said that they will be coming out on that march on Wednesday, the 4th of July. I want to thank you. I shall now lay my banner for the use of the President. I want to lay my banner. I can assure you that if you allow me to quietly lay my banner where I want to lay it, no problems. I alone will go and lay my banner. Thank you. I want to lay my banner down.
No, you don't share that. Leave her now. Hold on, what? No. I just want to lay the banner somewhere and come back. You just hang the banner? Okay, no one. This overzealous uniform. I didn't even stop at don't mind. What night and day? Police has to say the police. They say belt. They say uniform. They say helmet. Done. The next person. I write in Shida Rashi. Yes, I catch him with an you want to get the one get the share Jema. Harba Manamuti. One get the ship. What does it decide? People, Nigerians are tired of the terror. No one is scared. Everyone is affected. We all are victims, and we are tired of being victims. We are saying to the president that he's the commander-in-chief. He's the commander-in-chief, and he must protect Nigerian citizens. He must protect policemen who put their lives on the line, who are being killed daily, and yet the president does not even call the families of the policemen and women that are killed. A pregnant woman was killed in Ofa. The President Muhammad Buhari has not even deemed it fit to call the family and say to them, sorry that one of us died in the line of duty. Nothing. Policeman was killed in Kaduna by Shia. He was stoned to death, and yet nothing. nothing. The families haven't seen anything. The next thing that would happen will be that the families, if he has families in the barrack, they will be told to leave the barrack. That soldiers call soldiers. This is not the Nigeria we signed for. And we must look for that Nigeria we signed for. The Nigeria where every citizen has a right. The Nigeria where every citizen has a right. Not the Nigeria where the president wears white starter. He walks all right. He enjoys the perks of power and he abdicates the responsibility attaching to power. We will continue. Over there you can see Dr. Ezekwesili standing where she has laid down her message to the president. The president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, who is the president, who is the commander-in-chief, who today is no longer in command. He's only making excuses. The only thing that President Muhammadu Buhari now knows how to do is to make excuses. He will make excuses and say it was the last administration. We asked the president, did the last administration steal empathy? Did the last administration say that when citizens are killed, even if he can't do nothing, can't he sympathize with the citizens? President Muhammadu Buhari went to Bauchi when there was a storm, because Bauchi is his stronghold. He hasn't gone to Plateau where over 300 have been killed, reported to have been killed, because he doesn't care. All of them, all the marches for President Muhammadu Buhari is the suffrage. He's thinking of 2019. The Nigerian citizens in this country said no to a sitting president and they voted him out. This same police that you see here today, they were there defending the former president. I asked an IG of the police in this country, who is his allegiance to? Is the allegiance of the police to Nigeria and the Nigerian people, or to the president and the ruling party? We can see the police have been bought over by the politicians. They are owned by the president and the ruling party. They have forgotten that their allegiance is to Nigeria and Nigerian people. That in this condition we are all victims. If you were on that road on your way through Bauchi, you would have been roasted by now. Imagine what it is being in a car. You are sitting down in a car and somebody will put on the fire and you cannot even leave the car. And you are there, you are burning, you are crying, you are yearning. Meanwhile, the president was dancing, he was singing to Masugudu Sugudu, to President Muhammadu Buhari, dan Allah ya yarda zaka gudu da kafafuwanka daga nan zaka koma daura. Idan Allah ya yarda zaka gudu daga filan nan, dama an gaya maka filan fa ba naka bane ba, filan ba na ubanka bane ba, filan na duka yan Najeriya ne. Wannan filan da kake ji da shi da yau ka shiga duk lokacin baka san ma da wani dan talaka ba, da an yi amfani da dan talaka, an ce dan talaka shine ana neman lokacin ana neman ƙuriyarsa, aka ce mace shi da shi za a yi, da aka shiga shugabanci aka manta da dan talaka. To gaba ɗaya duniyar na fa ba na uban bane ba, za mu bar shi farin nan da kafanin na fa da shi za mu bar shi ko yau ko gobe, ran da Allah ya so haka nan, kuma Allah ya sa mu cika da imani. Here we have Dr. Ezekwesili coming out of the villa, not the villa, really the gate. She has laid down a banner and she's on her way here. That is a woman who has said enough is enough, that she is tired of the bloodshed and she made a difference. You are still at home thinking it will not come to you, right? Those people that were roasted, they thought it will never matter to them. But it did at the end of the day. This is what you call leadership. Leading from the front. No President Muhammadu Buhari, who is in who cannot do anything. Thank you.
The banner that I've kept there, so that the president will see that banner. Any hand that will remove my banner will know that there is an almighty God of justice.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you. Dr. Obi.